Hey fashion lovers, let's sew this dress together. So if you've not watched the drafting tutorial, please go ahead and watch that. So the first thing I went ahead to do was to sew my skirt. Now this my skirt, I added 1 inch sewing allowance, and I went ahead to make sure all my measurements are correct before chalking out my 1 inch of allowance. Now after doing that, I went ahead to pin the allowance. Now this is to ensure that my fabric is not moving or shaking, and this allows me to sew my dress fast and quick. Once you're done doing that, set it aside, and we are going to be joining the upper bodice. Now for this part of the upper bodice, what I intend to do was to join the main bodice together first before joining the facing. Now main bodice first, then facing first. But before doing that, I went ahead to pin the shoulder of the main bodice and also pin the shoulder of the facing. So after pinning both facing and the main bodice together, let's sew. Both shoulder of the main bodice and the shoulder of the facing has been sewn and weaved, as you can see in this video. Then the next thing I'm going to go ahead to do is to join both neckline together. Now as you can see, I'm laying out the main bodice first, then I'll lay the facing on it. Now shoulder to shoulder to make sure that everything is well sewn and placed. Then you sew it round. For the skirt, I have also done the same thing. I have sewn the sides together and also weaved it, as you can see. Then you set it aside. So for this, you can see that I've joined the neckline and I've also top stitched it. Now making sure that everything is well placed, you are going to iron it. Please iron your dress. After ironing, then you go ahead to mark your bodies together. So at this point, I added 1 inch allowance, and this is what I marked on my bodice. After marking, please pin to avoid shifting or moving of your fabric. So after doing that, I am also going to place my skirts on the main bodice, then sew it round. Now, here I have sewn and joined the upper bodice and the lower bodice together, and I've also gone ahead to weave it. So this is me showing you the line straight. Also, the next thing we need to go ahead to do is to cut the sleeve. Now this is the sleeve pattern. I'm just going to mark my sleeve and also the waist and join all lines together, then cut. After cutting, please do not forget to chuck the wrong side together so as to avoid mixing them up. Then you go ahead to join the sleeve to the armhole of the main bodice. Do that on the other side of the armhole too. So after doing that, you also go ahead to chalk the length for your zipper. So in my own case, I'm making use of 18 inches. You mark the lines of where the 18 inches is going to stop, and you sew the rest down to the hemline. So for the ruffle design at the hemline, I was meant to use orange, but I didn't have enough orange to use, so I stick to the red. So I had to cut another because I didn't have enough, and I didn't want to join it because I would not end up liking the pattern, so I stick to one color. So at this point, I am just cutting the length of what I want to use for my ruffles. So I think I cut 11 inches. So this is 11 inches length of ruffles. Remember, it's going to be folded, meaning I'm going to have 5.5 inches when folded. So after cutting it, I went ahead to join, because I joined to this. I didn't want it to be too scanty. So this is what you're going to do. You're just going to join it on both ends, leaving both ends open. So after joining it, this is what I have, 5.5 inches after joining. Then I turned it over out. So this is it being turned out. After turning, I also went ahead to iron. Iron is very important just to make it smooth and flat. It is now time to join into our bodice. So but before that, you can see I've joined the sleeve. I've also left the opening for my zipper, and also the down of the dress. So this is me showing you how the inside and the outside looks like. Remember, I also weaved the inside. So this is how it's going to look on you and on me. So for the ruffles, before joining it to your main bodice, you have to mark the midpoint of your ruffles to avoid one side fuller than the other side. So in my own case, what I did was I marked it on the four ends of the fabric, meaning the center front and the center back, then the sides of the dress, just to make sure all sides are equal, to avoid one side being fuller than the other side. Once I've gotten that, I went ahead to chalk the equal halves on the dress. Remember, side by side, then center front, and then the center back. Once it's evenly distributed, the next thing you want to go ahead is to start pleating. So but here I wanted to make it a box pleating, but I ended up making it a gather pleating because I realized box pleating, the fabric was still not enough. I had shortage, but I went ahead to do a gather pleating. You will see that in the video, a gather pleating, just to make sure that the fabrics are evenly distributed around and it comes out nice. So after pleating your fabric, you have to go ahead and sew it in the middle. Very, very important. Once you've sewed it in the middle, then you also have to go ahead to start tacking a bit of the dress. Now I'm going to show you in the video, but this is how it will come out when you are done with yours. Make sure it is being sewed in the middle and not on the side. And once you've done, you fix your zip and you give it a good press, and everything it's going to come out really nice and smooth. And this is how it looks like. You can see the box splitting is not there. Inside it was gather splitting. And you can see that this is how I tack it. I just had to just pull out one of the fabric and start tacking it all around. Remember, you're not tacking everything, you're just picking one side of the fabric, as you can see in this video. Picking one side and tacking it, picking one side and tacking it. It's not necessary that you have to tack everything. You just pick out one piece of that ruffle and you tack it, and this is how it's going to look full and nice. So this is how it ended up looking on my body. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial with me. God bless you, and see you in my next video. Ciao.